Everybody knows what's happening here. Today is the day after Halloween, November 1st. And, yeah, I just obviously want to say this. Election anxiety is back again. It comes around just every November, where people try to elect who they think is better at serving the country, and it's absolutely crazy. So why I'm so sick and tired of uh filthy rich billionaire billionaires that would actually want to keep on trying to buy their way into this, getting elected into either the U.S. Senate or the or either being a president of the United States, or I should say the next president of the United States. So like the next House Speaker, the next president, the next whoever in politics. Okay, I mean, filthy, stinking rich business people that want to try to get their way into the Senate or being elected the next president of the United States, next governor. Yeah, this absolutely just disgusts me. Now, we all know who filthy, stinking rich billionaires act. And, it's all about money to them. Nobody else matters. And that's the that is one of the things I want to get into this video today. And so we're going to discuss this, because this is absolutely, I do not even enjoy having to filthy, stinking rich billionaires who just want to get into into being elected for these midterms. Filthy, stinking rich billionaires like Mehmet Oz wants to get his seat in the Senate, in the U.S. Senate. Now, I've earlier, before I've heard about Mehmet Oz, I've seen a commercial about Dr. Oz, and it had this commercial showed a record player with Mehmet Oz greatest, or Dr. Oz's greatest hits. And I also seen a clip where he was talking to a girl in his on his television show, and one of the questions he asked this little girl was, "Do you remember when your parents thought you were a boy?" And it showed Mehmet Oz jumping around with, a bunch of little transgender kids and, liberals and that stuff. I mean, Mehmet Oz, Mehmet Oz is absolutely one of the craziest, rich, filthy billionaires I've seen make himself look like an idiot. That was my first impression when I seen these commercials. And the campaign, I guess that's what it was. It says Dr. Oz for U.S. Senate. Never trust a rhino. And so, my impression is, okay, obviously this guy's an idiot. And, during the Pennsylvania debate, for the U.S. Senate, and that I've watched him. I watched him actually say this, and he said that, hey, I'm not a politician, but I'm a doctor. And I even received I even read a something I heard about Mehmet Oz in the mail that I've read, and I said the U.S. Senate can't have a scam artist in the Senate. And so, what the letter said, the card that I wrote, is that Mehmet Oz wants to lower taxes for billionaires like himself. And you know how the people want low affordable costs on stuff. Well, Mehmet Oz wants to make it low so that filthy rich billionaires like himself can live like a real that good luxury life that filthy rich billionaires love. The only thing that billionaires, most of them, have that behavior of that the world is all about them and nobody else matters. Okay? Those are the kind of people that just, literally make me sick. And I'm sure that the most of the people here in the U.S. are not going to be really happy when filthy rich billionaires like Mehmet Oz get into the Senate. And they start to actually try to try to do stuff that will actually make people even more angry. And here's the one thing that in that letter or the card that I received in the mail, and what it said was this. It said that Mehmet Oz has developed some kind of economic anti-economic anxiety pill where it's supposed to be where I think it's supposed to say more like Mehmet Oz will cure you of your economical stress and all that stuff, which I don't buy it. I don't really buy it. And Mehmet Oz did not even create a anti-anxiety economic pill where if Mehmet Oz wants to try to run our economy in the ground and make Pennsylvania, make life worse for Pennsylvania or even the United States, then Mehmet Oz needs to get out of there. Is overall, most people should say no to Mehmet Oz because, I'm just gonna say this. The Senate, the U.S. Senate, doesn't need doctors and a filthy rich billionaire who has a television show that just makes a fool out of himself, and try to raise like a, I don't know, a fundraiser to make more money. Mehmet Oz is a billionaire, and billionaires only care about themselves. And Mehmet Oz, in my opinion, only cares about himself. If he makes a bunch of money and he's a billionaire, then he's only going to care about himself. If he wants that house in the U.S. Senate, it's going to be only for one reason. He wants that seat so he can make himself look better than everybody else. He doesn't care about you. He only cares about making himself look really famous. And that's all Mehmet Oz wants to do. He would lower taxes for himself, and he would do anything to make sure that he has the best life ever than the rest of the American people. And he would not care about anybody. So, yeah. That's, yeah. It's sad. No, I highly advise nobody to be, voting for Mehmet Oz to be elected in the House, Senate in the U.S. Dr. Mehmet Oz does not deserve a seat in the U.S. Senate. And if the U.S. people don't even realize that if they do end up getting scammed by Mehmet Oz, when he's elected as the next U.S. Senator of Pennsylvania, don't say I didn't even warn you if it ends up coming to that. That's, well, if people think Mehmet Oz is a great person, and Mehmet Oz is, if you think Mehmet Oz is the greatest politician ever, yeah, and you vote for him in the U.S. Senate, you end up learning the hard way. Once you figure out that he wants to, like, ruin the lives of many U.S. people. And we'll just have to see what time says. But anyway, it would be captured in the news if Mehmet Oz actually pulls up some, like, idiot stunts in the Senate or some idiot moves and that stuff. I mean, personally, I don't like Mehmet Oz, but filthy, stinking rich billionaires, even people that, oh, I like money. I like money. That's all I care about. Nobody else matters. Yeah, I got problems with that. So, yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what's said here, please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel, Charles Morris. And filthy, stinking rich billionaires are the worst people ever. This is Charles Morris. Have a good day. And also, there some billionaires like Mehmet Oz. Some billionaires have completely bad attitudes. And that's it for this video. Have a good day. I will see you all in my next video.